So, welcome students to another brand new episode of your homeschooling and virtual learning. Today, we'll be discussing the previous assignments as well as we'll be solving few do as directed at the ICSE and ISC level. So, talking about your assignment first, you people were asked to frame a sentence or complete a sentence. You people were given 5 to 6 hints. Each hint would give you a particular word. Later on, you need to combine those words and frame a sentence. Now, let's check out what were those hints and try and frame a complete sentence. So talking about your first hint, it's is slash am slash question mark. So it is am are simple present form of the verb to be. So our second hint says second person personal pronoun, that is you. Next you have present participle of the word stay. So present participle of the word stay is staying. Staying. So our fourth hint says if you have got the first three correct, then fill in the correct preposition. Now, what we'll do here, only by knowing three words we cannot put any kind of preposition there. So we'll put a blank there and move down to our fifth hint. Got it? Our fifth hint says give a synonym for residence. So if we talk about the synonym for residence, it can be home, it can be house, etc. But here what fits in is home. Now we have got our three words correct. Got it? So it is are you staying, and then we had kept a blank just to fill in the preposition. Are you staying dash home? Correct. So now here the correct preposition will be at home. So we have got our fourth answer correct. So are you staying at home? Now let's check out what our sixth hint says. Sixth hint says punctuate me. Punctuate me in the sense, are you staying at home? Interrogative sentence. You have to put a question mark there. So next I have few do as directed for you people. You can make a note of these sentences in your classwork copy. Try and solve this out first yourself. Come back, we'll be discussing the answers. Okay, so here we have the answers for your do as directed. Let's check out and discuss them one by one. He is rich, but still he works hard. Your question says he is rich, but still he works hard. Begin despite. So, despite being rich, comma, that's important. Despite being rich, comma, he works hard. You're not going to use of with despite. It's despite being rich, comma, he works hard. No need of using still. Okay, coming down to our next sentence, it says Ram prefers playing a game to watching television. Just before this video, we had discussed the chapter of prefer and rather. So, Ram prefers playing a game to watching television. Begin. Ram would rather. So, Ram would rather play a game than watch television. Don't use prefer to here. Got it? Okay, so our third sentence, let's check out what it says. The students are not allowed to play either in the sun or in the rain. So the students are not allowed to play either in the sun or in the rain. Narration is begin, the students are neither. So the students are neither allowed to play in the sun nor in the rain. You remember the theory of neither? It's neither nor, either or. Check out in the question, it's either and or. So here we need to use neither nor. So students are neither allowed to play in the sun nor in the rain. It's N-O-R. So let's quickly check out our fourth sentence. Our fourth sentence says the puppy was rescued from its cruel owner at this place. So the puppy was rescued from its cruel owner at this place. And let's check out our narration. Our narration says begin, this is the. So this is the place where the puppy was rescued from its cruel owner. This is the place where the puppy was rescued from its cruel owner. You're not going to write his cruel owner, you're not going to write her cruel owner. Just check out what the question has. Question has its cruel owner, so you need to write its cruel owner over there. So let's check out our last sentence for today. As soon as the children heard the news, comma, they started rejoicing. The question is, as soon as the children heard the news, they started rejoicing. Narration says, begin, no sooner did. So, once you have been given an instruction of beginning it with no sooner did, there's no point in beginning with no sooner had. Clearly it's been given, you have to start the sentence with no sooner did. So there's no question of writing it with no sooner had. So your answer is, no sooner did the children hear, H-E-A-R, hear the news, than they started rejoicing. Remember the keyword T-H-A-N, than. Now with did we always use V1 form of the verb. With had we always use V3. Here it's clearly given you have to begin with no sooner did. So did plus V1 form of the verb. Now when you're only given a narration like no sooner, begin with no sooner, begin with hardly, begin with scarcely, there you're free to use did or had as per your choice. But when you're strictly instructed that you have to use did or you have to use had, you have to abide by the rule. That's where GMR comes into play. So along with this video, I have attached a notice writing topic for you people. You can take it as assignment and finish it off. Next week, in my next video, I'll be discussing the same. So till then, goodbye, stay safe.